Last time on Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice.
No! Larry, you didn't... Well, Mr. Butts, did you move the lantern containing the victim's body to the reception hall? That's what it looks like.
What?
Even as like, no, stop being a part of these cases.
And now back to Apollo Justice 2.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Last time we left off, we did the first trial for Turnabout Time Traveler. Now it's time for more investigating. And we actually tried to prove that time travel happened. And then Edgeworth was like, hold on, no, no you. And then we were like, oh no. And then we were like, oh wait. And I legit don't think it could be anyone other than the butler. But now I'm second guessing myself because I feel like it's so much leaning towards the butler. Maybe it's actually the guy. Maybe he killed the guy who was trying to kill his fiance, and then he did that to like protect her, and then he tried to like cover it up or something, or it was just the butler. I don't know.
What? So the whole time traveling thing was just a ruse put on by the guest at the reception?
Looks like it. I knew there had to be some kind of trick to it. Wait a minute, why is Apollo's jacket still here?
Wonder how much that must have cost them.
I have no idea. They're like the richest people on the earth or something. You have to ask, you're not rich enough to want to know. Still, if you got the money, it's a pretty good way to cover things up if you ask me.
You got that right. I'm sure I would have been completely fooled. Hi, I'm back.
Hey Maya, are you all set to go?
Yep. Ready when you are. So, what should we start with?
Let's start reviewing what we learned at the trial. What Ellen thought was time travel was really just a performance put on by the Sprockets. But other than that, it seems that what Ellen told us was actually all true.
So what really matters right now is the identity of the mystery person Ellen said she saw while being attacked. So who is this mystery person?
That's the million-dollar question, I'm afraid. But if we want to clear Ellen of any suspicion, then figuring out who they are is key.
I think I'll take toilets for $200 instead, Mr. Wright.
Well, at least there were only so many people on that airship that night. And we know who the mastermind of the whole cover-up plot was too, so that's good.
You mean the groom, Soren Sprocket, right?
Exactly. He might know something that could help us out. So then what am I doing here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Well, all the other people involved are Soren's family members, so I thought I'd better start by interviewing you. Even if I probably shouldn't trust a word out of your mouth. Oh man, I have a really tight schedule, but heck, what are friends for, right? Okay, pal, go ahead, ask me anything. You do remember it was you who came to me for help in the first place, right? Want to go over exactly what happened before I stepped out of this office again? Since you were there, Larry, do you think you can help me get it all straight in my head? I gotta. Okay, so the first reception was held at 7 p.m. on the day of the incident. That's the one you tried to crash, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. And then they locked me up in a cabin. It was awful, I tell ya. Too bad we're not here to focus on you, Larry. And then the incident occurred after this first reception at around 10 p.m. Ellen was attacked in the reception hall by Bloomsbury. He forced her onto the Vista deck and was just about to kill her. But Ellie fought back and ended up killing old Bloomsbury instead. To cover it up, the family quickly threw together a second reception. That's what Edgy is claiming anyway. But I know my Ellie didn't do it. The key point here is the mystery person Ellen said she saw strike Bloomsbury just before she passed out. Did you see anybody suspicious skulking around that day? Nope, not a soul. Because I was locked up in a cabin the whole time. But you managed to escape and sneak back into the reception hall. That's when you switched the lantern in the vent hall with the lantern in the hold, right? Did you see anybody then? Nope, the place was completely deserted. Well, I guess because that Pierce Butler guy had everyone gathered together somewhere. That makes sense, he must have been going over the cover-up plan with them. So clearly, the murder had already happened by the time Larry got out. They must have gotten everyone ready fast and had the second reception soon after that. Then after that second reception, Ellie went to clean up the reception hall. And as luck would have it, that's when she found the body in the lantern I'd brought up. I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart, and this happened! We still don't know exactly what happened during the actual murder itself. We'll just have to look into it, along with the identity of that mystery person. So while the murder was taking place, you were locked up in a cabin. Did you see anything unusual while you were in there? In the cabin? Let's see. Well, there was that pterodactyl flying through the sky. That's pretty unusual. Alright, that drawing of that pterodactyl you saw. What's with all the air quotes? I really did see it, I swear! But Larry, the time travel thing never actually happened, which means you couldn't have seen a real pterodactyl flying through the sky. Oh, are you doubting the eye of a super popular picture book author? No, I'm just sure you saw something else and mistook that for a flying reptile. Nick, you're making me doubt my own eyes. Not even I'm sure of what I saw. Either way, you have no idea what actually happened at the real scene of the murder. That's right, and I can say that with every confidence. Oh wow, look at the time. I better go. I have a book signing to get to. A book signing? Whose book? Who do you think? It's mine, of course. It's a Larice M book signing. I bet you went around and begged a bunch of bookstores to let you do one. Of course not. They're the ones coming around to beg me. Looks like I guessed right. Anyway, I have to go. I'll send you 10 copies of my new book that just got released the other day, alright? 10? That's very generous of you. What are you talking about? I'm gonna send you the bill too, of course. Just put them down as office expenses or something. Well, see ya. Oh God, Larry, I hate you. Wait, Larry, we don't need... he's gone. I'm sending 6 of those to Apollo.
I'll take a copy, boss. Oh, and make sure it's signed.
Oh boy. Tracy's not gonna like this office expense.
Here goes our first lead. What do you want to tackle next, Nick?
Right, we should really hit the streets now, huh? How about we go see Ellen?
Sounds good, boss. I bet I can cheer her up.
I thought you were going to help Tracy with her magic show again today, Athena. Weren't you supposed to go meet her right about now? Tracy said she was going to practice her new trick on you, if I recall.
On me? Really?
Tracy's show is an important source of income for our agency, you know? You can leave the case to us, so you go ahead and run along now.
But boss...
Off you go, Athena!
No! I don't want to die!
Well, you shouldn't have agreed to be your assistant then. We better get going too, Maya.
Okay.
Oh, it's your theme song, yeah. We haven't heard this since the 3rd game. Do-do-do-do-do. Why are you already cleaning the glass?
Aw, my poor sweet Soren. Wonder how he's getting along without me.
Hello, Ellen.
I was right. What do you think's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with the trial, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, you have to hurry up and find this mystery person you saw just before you passed down.
You think that person could be the real killer?
It's quite possible. And if we can prove that, we can clear you of all charges. Actually, would you happen to know where Soren is right now?
He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, so he should be home by evening.
I think I better have a chat with him later then. Why am I being treated to a view of someone's underwear?
He's right, don't tell me. You suspect my sweet Soren?
Well, he is the one who masterminded the second reception after the time skip, so I thought he might be able to tell us something.
How could you, Mr. Wright? You can't possibly think my Soren would never kill anyone.
Alright, just calm down.
No! Not if you're accusing my Soren.
Please, I'm not accusing anybody, so please put the panda ladle down, alright?
Really?
Cross my heart. So for now, would you mind if I ask you a few more things about the case? I better be careful not to provoke her. No, why do they always make the song so sad in the detention center? Could you tell me about Soren?
There's nothing to tell. He's squeaky clean.
Alright, okay. Maybe we should avoid the topic of Soren right now. Let's talk about something else then.
Fine, but you won't hear a peep out of me about Soren.
Talking about pulling teeth. Pierce Nickety. Could you tell me about Pierce Nickety then?
Pierce. He came to Sprocket Manor about a year ago. As a family butler, he's now in charge of everything in the household.
Only a year ago. Do you have some kind of special connection with the family?
I'm just a maid, so I'm not privy to such things, I'm afraid.
It might have been Soren's order, but Pierce is the one who coordinated the whole thing. He's the one who really orchestrated the grand time travel farce. He must have quite a bit of authority in that family. But no matter how good he is at his job, how could anybody gain that much influence in a single year?
I really don't know. I mean, he is an excellent butler. Wouldn't that explain it?
Is it really as simple as that? Or is he the killer of his sister? What you thought was time travel was really just a cover-up carried out by your in-laws. Pierce said Soren was the one who ordered the whole thing.
I still can't believe it, even if the second reception was fake. Soren would never use time travel for something like that. He's very serious about his time machine research, you know?
I heard there's a reason he's researching time machines, actually. Something about something he wishes he could change. Oh, wow, that never hit me. He wants to go back and save his sister. But isn't the whole idea of traveling back in time itself a little fantastic?
I don't think so. After all, Soren said real time travelers do exist.
Really now? You think you know somebody who actually traveled through time?
Yeah, you! That's right. I haven't seen it personally, but Soren said as much. So I believe it.
Somebody who actually traveled through time, huh? It's pretty hard to believe. Thank you, Ellen.
You're going out to do your investigation now, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Please make sure you don't cause Soren any trouble, okay?
I'm afraid I can't promise you that.
What?! Please, whatever you do, don't upset my poor Soren any further. I'm begging you.
I'll do my best not to cause him any unnecessary trouble.
Oh, I couldn't bear it if Soren ever came under suspicion.
I have bad news for you.
I'd rather be found guilty myself. Ah!
Yikes! Ellen, please, don't work yourself up like this. You don't want Soren to worry, do you? How do you have like 30 of those? Isn't this like the same wedding gown you used like... How does your hair switch like that? There's so many mysteries to you!
No, you're right.
And the floodwaters recede once more.
So what do we do now, Nick?
Well, Ellen said Soren is usually in meetings till the evening, so let's save our house call until then. Why don't we go to the mooring dock and figure out our next move from there?
Roger, Nick.
So where should we start?
Let's see. Are there any places we haven't examined yet? We already investigated the reception hall and Sprocket Manor.
I don't know, maybe the crime scene, Maya. I know, we haven't looked at the Vista deck or the hold yet.
Hey, you're right. We still have some pretty important places left to examine, don't we? The Vista deck is the actual scene of the murder, right?
And the lantern with the body in it was stored in the hold. I think there's a good chance we'll find some important clues in those locations.
Do we know how to get to the hold?
Good question. Nope. I think it was labeled in that diagram of the airship in this pamphlet. It's right there, see?
There it is.
But... well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Let's go. Why are we going to the hold first, not the Vista deck? The Vista deck. Oh, because there's an elevator going up to it. That makes sense. So here is the hold. This is where Pierce orchestrated the whole cover-up operation. We better go over this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Hey, Nick? Were we supposed to need a keycard to get in here?
Huh, you're right. Wonder why it was unlocked.
How's it going, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, I was like, right, Emma. Emma, what are you doing here?
Just a little independent investigating, for my own sake. Gotta keep that mind sharp.
Ah, so the security system was turned off for the police investigation. We'd like to investigate the hold ourselves. Would that be alright?
Yeah, sure. The police just finished their examination anyway.
Thanks. We'll just take a quick look around then.
Oh, right. You should know that the floor doubles as a huge lift. You can use that lever way back there to raise it up to the Vista deck. The police inspected it already, but didn't find anything of particular interest, it seems. If you do go up to the Vista deck with the lift, be careful not to fall off.
Got it. Thanks.
That's almost for you, Maya. Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's get the show on the road.
Okay, so I pulled this lever. God dang it.
Any progress with your investigation?
Nothing conclusive yet, I'm afraid. Almost everybody was involved with the cover-up, so it's hard to know who or what to believe.
I know what you mean.
Unless you have some compelling evidence, I'm afraid it's going to be a tough trial for you.
You're telling me. There isn't much time left, so I just gotta make do and see what I can turn up. So this is the airship's engine. It's pretty impressive.
and it's all rhythmic, like a heartbeat. It's the literal heart of the flying chapel. Look at all those huge gears spinning around and around and around and around. I think I'm starting to get dizzy.
Yeah, me too. It's like one of those optical illusions you watch and you're like, whoa, 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 and your brain just dies. These must be the dishes and glasses they use for receptions. Very fancy. I bet we'd be in big trouble if we broke any of them.
Ooh, I wanna see Nick.
You, young lady, need to stay far, far away from them.
Nick! You think I'm gonna break them, don't you?
Well, let's just say your rhapsody for breaking things doesn't help your case. Look at the flowers.
These are the flowers you saw in Larry's photo.
The petals make them look like little gears. The perfect flowers for the sprocket family, huh? Maybe they were going to shower the couple with the petals?
You mean kind of like how people throw rice or confetti?
Yeah, like that. Only these were found at the scene of a murder instead. Oh look, there's the lever to the lift Emma told us about.
Let's try going up it. I'll go flip the switch. Here goes nothing.
Wait, I'm not even on it yet. Oh, snapperdoodles! Hey Maya, stop the lift! Bloodstain.
Whoops, sorry, got a little carried away.
Never mind that, move over a little.
Okay. Chill out, dude.
Is that blood?
Blood? Let me see.
Could it be Mr. Bloomsbury's blood?
Well, this lift goes up to the Vista deck where the murder took place, so I think that's the most logical conclusion.
But I thought the victim was clubbed to death, and there wasn't that much blood. Something tells me I better take a picture of this. Let me get out my phone. Let me get on my iPhone 21. Ask Emma about it some more later. Mike, can you bring the lift back down now?
You got it. I'll go flip the switch again. Done.
I want to find some more about that blood stain, but for now, I guess we should go up to the Vista deck and take a look at the actual crime scene for ourselves.
The view must be great from up there. I bet it'll be awesome.
You mean it would be if it wasn't the scene of a murder?
Okay, to the Vista deck we go. Make sure you actually get on the lift this time, Nick.
I know. No!
Okay, I'll just flip the switch again, and away we go.
No! I wasn't finished examining this room!
God dang it.
Wow, this thing takes forever.
Wow, look at the gorgeous view.
So this is where Ellen was attacked and Mr. Bloomsbury was killed. Yeesh, one wrong step and it's cursed flat on the ground below.
Should we go investigate the stuff that's a little closer to the edge?
Well, I don't see much of anything over there. The police investigation didn't turn up any clues either, so maybe we don't need to?
How I get it, you're scared, aren't you, Nick?
Of course not. Come on, let's go back down and finish checking out the hold. The Phoenix isn't nearly as scared as Apollo, though. Apollo kind of appear like,
Do you need me to hold your hand again?
yes. There are two male Pegable lanterns in the reception hall. That must mean that these two are female Pegacal lanterns.
Larry got their sexes mixed up when he replaced the ones in the reception hall, huh? Didn't he see the horns? The difference is pretty glaring, if you ask me.
And yet he managed not to notice. That's what makes Larry Larry. And Larry being Larry is why I've seen more than my fair share of trouble for a lifetime.
Oh, Mr. Wright? You know that lantern the victim was found inside of in the reception hall? I just about to go piece it back together so the police can examine it.
Oh, okay. We'll stop by for a look too once you're done fixing it.
Ooh, look, Nick, it's an airplane.
I wonder if Soren built that one too.
Hey, why don't we take it for a spin? Just a quick tour around the neighborhood.
And who do you propose is going to pilot that wooden death trap?
Me, of course. Who else? Don't worry. I've seen people fly airplanes on TV plenty of times.
I think I'll pass. I still got my whole life ahead of me.
Ooh, it's a cake, Nick. A cake! It's so big, they wouldn't miss one little piece, would they?
If you're then in the mood for a mouthful of styrofoam, sure, knock yourself out.
You mean it's not real? Well, it sure fooled me. I was so ready to have some that I'm really craving cake now. Come on, Nick, let's go get some.
Maybe after the trial is over. I will join you for that. Huh? Looks like there are some fingerprints on this candelabra.
Yeah, I just got done dusting that. I was able to pull a set of left hand prints.
Do you know whose prints they are?
Yes. The prints belong to the victim, Dumas Gloomsbury. Nick! I just figured out something amazing!
You did?
Get this. If the fingerprints on the candelabra are from his left hand, then Mr. Doom and Gloom must have been left-handed! What do you think of that? Do I have the makings of a great detective or what?
Oh yes, your deductive reasoning skills are nearly encyclopedic.
Hey, you're pretty good, Maya! I looked into it myself, and sure enough, the victim really was left-handed. Really? I got it right? Awesome.
Good for you, Maya.
Good for you? That's all you gotta say?
I think you did a real great job, Maya. Way to go! I guess one can never have too much info.
Now you're talking.
But, come to think of it, this candelabra isn't in the photo Larry took at the hold, is it?
That picture was taken when they were getting ready for the first reception, right? The candelabra must have been brought in here sometime after that, then.
It's still possible that it has something to do with the incident, though. I'd better add to the evidence file, just in case. I don't think you're supposed to just add things on a whim in there, Phoenix. But whatever.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Wright, you can have this fingerprint powder if you like.
You giving this to us?
Sure. I have 4 other sets.
Thanks. I feel like there's something more to the candelabra, but I can't put my finger on it. What's that? A wedding bell?
According to the pamphlet, it's used on the vista deck during wedding ceremonies to bless the newlyweds.
I guess they disassemble and store it away here in the hold when it's not being used. Candelabra. Emma, can we check out this candelabra a little more?
A little more? What do you... Oops!
What happened?
I almost dropped the candelabra and the candle slipped off.
Well, let's be careful with that. It might be important evidence.
Wait a minute.
Now what?
One of the pins that hold the candles is broken.
What?
There's definitely something fishy about this candelabra.
There is? What makes you say that?
Call it forensic investigator's intuition. We already tested this for prints earlier. So let's test it with luminol this time.
Knowing Emma, she'd use every test she has at the same time if she could.
Just hang on. This will only take a second.
I hope this turns up a new lead somehow. Well, Emma, did you find anything?
Take a look at this, Mr. Wright.
Oh my god. What is all that blood doing on there? Cool. Alright.
Maybe somebody got hurt while they were setting up for the reception. These pins are pretty sharp.
But one of the pins is broken. It means there was some force involved. Do you think maybe someone got stabbed?
But nobody reported anything like that.
Quite a bit of blood. I wonder whose it is. If I have anything that might shed some light on that, I should probably show it to Emma. Emma, about this bloodstain. Doesn't something about it strike you as odd?
What's so odd about the victim's blood?
It's not exactly... There's just something about it that bothers me.
Now that you mention it, I can't see I necessarily disagree with you.
Oh. About this bloodstain.
What about it?
There's something about it that's been bothering me.
Oh yeah? What's that? What's that?
Well, there's a huge bloodstain on the crime scene lift, and a bloodstained candelabra. Now this is only a guess, but I'm thinking maybe these 2 bloodstains are from... the same source.
I guess that is a possibility.
Can we compare the two blood stains? Would that take a lot of time?
Are you kidding? Don't underestimate the power of science. It'll be done in a jiffy.
Okay, well...
And the results are in. That didn't take long, now did it? Seems that the blood from the lift and candelabra are from the same person.
Okay. Doesn't that create a bit of a contradiction, though? Why is only one of them bloody if it looks like 3 lines are going down? Well, the victim was clubbed to death, and there wasn't all that much blood.
But if this isn't Mr. Gloomsbury's blood...
Then who the doodle nuggets is it? Well, this is just a guess, but what if Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed someone with a candelabra pin? That would explain both the huge blood stain on the lift and the blood on the candelabra.
Oh my goodness! If that's true, then that means there was somebody else present at the scene of the murder.
It does, doesn't it? This just might substantiate Ellen's statement about a third person. Emma, could you have this blood analyzed? Is this the core theme?
Sure thing.
Mysterious blood stain on a candelabra with the victim's prints on it. This might just be the thing back up Ellen's memory of seeing a third person. Next up, the reception hall. It might be worth taking another look around in there.
Reception hall? The forensic team is in there investigating right now.
Oh, they are?
Well, you don't have time to just sit around, so let's go check out something else.
Good idea. We could go question some people. Especially Soren. I have quite a few questions for that guy.
Sounds good, Nick.
Oh, never mind. I do recognize this song now.
Have to do some legwork then.
Yep. I thought we had to Soren's house for starters.
He was accompanying the police on their investigation here earlier, but he's probably home by now.
Great. Thanks. Later, Emma.
I still can't get over how gorgeous Sprocket Manor is.
Just don't touch anything.
I wasn't going to!
She was definitely going to.
I was told I'd guess.
Okay, listen. Thank you for seeing us, Soren. We know you're busy. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the case, if you wouldn't mind. Soren?
You're Ellen's lawyer, right?
Huh? Yes, that's right. Don't tell me he doesn't remember me.
Will Ellen be found guilty?
We're doing everything we can to prevent that. That's why we're here investigating. Will you please tell us what you know? Soren?
Alright, fine.
What's that pause all about? It was you who gave the order for that large-scale cover-up plan, isn't that right?
What a large-scale cover-up. Don't play dumb with us. You held 2 wedding receptions in order to try and cover up Mr. Gloomsbury's murder.
Ellen thought that through the power of the timekeeper you built, she traveled back in time.
Ah, so that's why there were 2 receptions.
What? Wait, does he seriously not know why the reception was held twice? Looks like I'll have to delve deeper here. So the cover-up scheme, that fake trip through time. You're not the one who's behind it all? Pierce Nickety stated in court that you were the one who ordered it to be carried out.
Pierce said that. I see. I leave him in charge of everything around me, so whatever he decides is in essence my decision too.
So I take it that you didn't know anything about the cover-up.
And that's none of your business.
But you were in 2 wedding receptions in a row, and still you claim to know nothing.
I have nothing more to say to you. Please leave.
But Soren... Ow!
Oh, there's something written on this paper airplane. Let's see. Go away.
Doesn't get clearer than that, huh? He's looking especially uncooperative, but maybe I can grab his attention somehow. There's still that one piece of evidence I don't know much about. It's worth a try. What do you have to say about your sister, huh? Huh? Huh?
Sis.
I'm sure your sister would want the truth of this case to be known.
How rude. Is intruding on the private lives of others part of your job as a lawyer?
Oh, I apologize. Just showing him the picture of his sister wasn't such a good idea after all. Well then, what the doodle nuggets did you want me to present to him? Oh, Soren, have you ever seen this before? That's... Soren? What is it? Nothing. Why did his whole demeanor change all of a sudden? He's gone pale as a ghost, too. Oh, God! Soren!
Nick, look at his stomach. He's bleeding.
Somebody help! Soren's collapsed! Oh.
Mr. Soren.
Get over to the hospital, quickly now!
Poor Soren. That must be one serious wound. What is it, Nick?
Well, when I showed him the candelabra, his whole demeanor changed. So I was just thinking that maybe his injury is...
Huh? What's this?
It's Soren's notebook. He must have dropped it in the rush to get him to the hospital.
Ooh, his notebook, huh? Wonder what's written in it. Don't you? Come on, you know you want to take a peek.
Soren's notebook. What to do? Let's take a peek. I feel guilty snooping around somebody's personal notebook, but maybe we should take a little look-see. Whoa, it's filled with big words written in tiny letters. I guess he used this notebook to write down his invention ideas. Huh?
What is it? Did you find something?
After March 8th of last year, the content of this notebook changes dramatically.
Like how?
Well, ever since that date, Soren's been writing down every detail of his life. As in every.
You decided to start keeping a diary?
This is way too detailed to be an ordinary diary.
Either he's really compulsive, or maybe just plain forgetful.
But is it really as simple as that? I feel like something happened on March 8th that made Soren change.
Well, why don't you let me take a look at that and I'll tell you.
Hey, Maya, let go, we'll rip it.
Huh? Now look what you did, you dropped it. You should've just let me take a look.
How is this my fault?
Oh no, Nick.
Oh God, filling in that pool of Soren's blood. I can't read a thing on these 2 pages now.
Uh-oh. You're gonna get it now.
Ugh, I guess it really is my fault after all. Let's just put it away carefully for now. You can't let anything else happen to it, you hear?
Huh? Hey look, there's something sticking out of the notebook. Looks like a newspaper article.
Let's see. It's about the car accident Soren's sister died in. It happened on March 8th. Oh my God. That's the day Soren's notebook completely changed. Oh wow!
What else does it say?
It says the driver at the time of the accident was... Dumez Gloomsbury. It says Soren was in the car too and that he had sustained severe injuries. Oh, did he like get... Oh, maybe Maya's right. Maybe he actually is really forgetful. Like maybe the car accident actually injured his brain. He has to write like everything down in order to remember anything he's done. Well, he definitely has a motive for killing the guy then, but I don't know. Soren completely changed after the accident. Okay. So Gloomsbury was driving the car when they got into that accident. That opens up the distinct possibility
Of
Soren holding a grudge against Gloomsbury. Okay, well, we're making it obvious, so it's probably Pierce.
I think Soren could have...
I don't know. It's not like I have any proof. We should talk to Pierce about this when we return Soren's notebook to him. There doesn't seem to be here right now. Maybe he's at the flying... Excuse me. Maybe he's at the Flying Chapel. Ba. Sure, Pierce is around here somewhere. Oh, Mr. Wright and Miss Fay. Hello, Pierce. We were just looking for you. I'm sorry for Master Soren's sudden departure earlier. You have my sincerest apologies. It's totally understandable, really, but you need to be at his side right now. It's fine. The other servants are with him, and I'm in constant contact with them. Do not forget to give him his pain medication, and be sure to keep him hydrated. Also, see to it that he's not up and about. He needs complete bed rest. Is this what happens when you're too rich for normal peasant phones? I must return to Master Soren now, but did you want something of me? Actually, here's Soren's notebook. He dropped it when he collapsed. I hope Pierce doesn't notice the blood stain. Oh, thank you very much for this. I'll see to it personally that Master Soren gets it back. Thank you. Okay. I trust you did not look inside. Oh, of course not. Because it is filled with numerous patent-worthy ideas, you see. Look, I know you're busy, but would you mind if I ask you a few questions about the case? Well, as I said, I must be getting back to Master Soren. So if you could make it quick, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, I'll make this as quick as I can. Look, this is gonna be harder if you get Psycholocked, so... I'd like to ask you about the cover-up you tried to pull off, if you don't mind. I told everything there was to tell in court already. Disposing of anything that may harm the Sprocket family's reputation is simply a part of my job. Sounds like a lovely job description. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Alright, that's it, bye. I will say, I do not think it's wise to spend time on topics that have already been discussed. Right. The accident. Pierce, could you tell us more about this accident? Where did you find that? Did I not already tell you about that accident? You did, but you conveniently left out one crucial detail. The fact that Dumas Gloomsbury was driving the car at the time. Oh, did I not mention that? Suppose it simply did not come up then. If Mr. Gloomsbury caused the accident, why didn't the Sprocket family fire him? Wouldn't that usually be the natural consequence of such a huge mistake? Please do not misunderstand. Gloomsbury stayed on with the family. Oh, on Master Soren's request. What? That's the type of person Master Soren is. Perhaps it was the influence of Miss Selena's kind nature. She was such a sweet person that even in her last moments she thought of Master Soren. Not only did Soren not hold a grudge against Gloomsbury, he insisted on keeping him on. Now I really don't understand how the guy's mind works. In these last moments. So you were present for Selena Sprocket's last moments? Yes, in my professional capacity. The accident happened on the way to a certain party. And what kind of a party was it? It was Miss Selena's engagement party. Gloomsbury's injuries were minor, but Miss Selena's and Master Soren's were critical. They were brought to the Sprocket family's regular hospital. Wow, to have such a terrible thing happen on what was to be a day of celebration. The surgeon in charge, Master Soren, pulled through. But Miss Selena, she... didn't. The last words Miss Selena said to me were... Please help Soren. Ever since then, I have attended Master Soren and tried to help him in any way I can. I see. Selena's fiancé must have been devastated. Indeed. The shock of losing Miss Selena was so great, he quit being a surgeon. He was a surgeon? Wait, so the surgeon who tried to save them both, was he... Yes, he was Miss Selena's fiancé.
What a terrible tragedy.
How awful. So where's her fiancé now? Good question. I wonder that sometimes myself. So Selena had a fiancé. I'd like to find out more about him, but I doubt I'll find him anytime soon. It was me, Larry! So we done here? Oh, I'm afraid I must be going. Could you please just tell me a little more about Soren? There's nothing more to tell. I can't seem to get any real answers out of him by just asking questions. But there is that piece of evidence I still don't know much about. Maybe you'll be able to tell me something about it. Pierce. Have you ever seen this candelabra before? Oh, no, I don't know anything about it. Boom! There are the Psychlocks. Oh my god, 3? Ah. My Megatama reacted. Pierce must be trying to hide something from me. I have to break those Psychlocks and find out what. Alright, let's go. Take that! Boom. Pierce's secret. Pierce. You're hiding something from me about this candelabra, aren't you? It is one of the candelabras from the Flying Chapel, is it not? Is there something special about it? Actually, yes. There's some blood on it, you see. I think the blood might belong to this person. Oh my god, who could it possibly be? Oh my god. Soren had a rather nasty wound on his body, doesn't he? Really? That was it? Yes, Master Soren is indeed injured. Are any of the other people involved with this case injured? Not as far as I know. I see. Now let me ask you this, Pierce. Do you suppose Soren could have been more directly involved than you're letting on? What in the world would you think that? Oh, I've got my reasons. Mr. Gloomsbury's fingerprints were found on this candelabra stem, which leads me to believe that Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed Soren with it. You cannot possibly think Master Soren is the one responsible for the murder. I don't have any conclusive evidence of that at the moment, but I do think he had a motive. This proves that Soren had a motive to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. Boom! Even though it was an accident, Mr. Gloomsbury was the man responsible for taking Soren's sister away. I wish the Megatama wasn't so easy in these games. And to suppose that Gloomsbury did stab Master Soren with the candelabra, can you prove that it had anything to do with this case? He might have been stabbed at some other location for some other reason. Sorry, but I can prove it was related to this case. Oh, really? Soren's stabbing and Mr. Gloomsbury's death are definitely connected. Are they now? This is the piece of evidence that ties Soren's injuries to Mr. Gloomsbury's murder. Sorry, that didn't hit me. A bloodstain was found on the side of the lift that goes between the hold and the Vista deck. Its blood matches the blood that's on the candelabra. I obtained the results straight from the police, so I can assure you this information is correct. This bloodstain on the lift indicates an important fact. It shows us that Soren was there during the crime. Soren's blood is on the lift, which can only mean one thing. He was there, wasn't he? Soren was at the scene of the crime. You are very astute, Mr. Wright. It appears I cannot hide this from you any longer. Very well. I will tell you everything. Boom! Unlock successful. Oh yeah. Got my core theme playing. Could you tell me about Soren's injury? Very well. This is what I heard directly from Master Soren himself. As you surmised, Master Soren was stabbed by Gloomsbury on the day of the murder. It happened after the first wedding reception. A happy couple were in the reception hall when suddenly Gloomsbury appeared. He attacked Miss Ellen and tried to take her away. Master Soren went to stop him and found himself in a struggle with Gloomsbury. That is when Master Soren was stabbed with the candelabra, he said. Even though Master Soren was badly injured, he went after Gloomsbury. So Soren really was at the scene of the murder, wasn't he? Yes, that is correct. However, by the time Master Soren arrived at the scene, Gloomsbury had already been murdered. So Pierce is saying that Soren was at the crime scene, but that he didn't have anything to do with the murder itself. Even still, why did you try to keep such an important piece of information from me? I'm very sorry. Master Soren's injury and Gloomsbury's murder were not directly related. So I decided not to mention it, so as not to unnecessarily complicate the investigation. I don't buy that. Now then, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I really must go now. Please excuse me. Thank you for your time. I don't know.
Pierce should have just told us everything in the first place and saved us a lot of time.
Yeah, but I guess it isn't that simple for him. He's the family butler, after all. He shouldn't make our job any easier, though, did he? But at least we learned something new. Soren was at the scene of the crime.
That's true. One step forward is better than none. So what next, Nick?
Let's see. The forensic team might be done investigating the reception hall by now. Let's go check it out.
Sounds like a plan.
The police are done with their investigation in here. I wonder if it's okay for us to take a look around now.
Oh, hi, Mr. Wright.
Hi, Emma. Would it be alright if we investigate in this room now?
Sure. The police are all done, so go for it. Oh, remember that broken lantern? I restored it to perfection. I have to say, it's some of my best work.
Sounds like the repair job was a resounding success. Thanks, Emma. We'll take a good look at it, too.
Well, after we get back to the station, try not to mess with the crime scene if you can help it.
We'll be careful.
I'll be seeing you. Bye, Emma, and thank you.
Wait, when did you guys meet? Is this the first time you've met? Or maybe in Korean? Like, wait. Oh, whatever.
Nick!
What's wrong, Maya?
This hasn't moved an inch since the last time we looked at it.
It would be pretty creepy if it had. Look, we're in the middle of an important investigation, so try not to shout, okay?
I was just hoping it had changed somehow. You know, so it would be more interesting.
The last thing we need is for things to get more interesting. I thought that was the one she was talking about, my bad. Here's a broken lantern, all patched up. And I do mean patched.
Emma said that was part of some of her best work, so I know she put a lot of effort into it.
I thought we were about to flash back to when you said it was her best work. And I was about to actually lose my crap on this game. This wheel handle on the back has some blood on it. It looks like somebody gripped it with a bloody hand. Okay.
You had a lug out there when the killer was putting old Doom and Gloom's body inside. You see anything else worth noting?
Well, there's another one of these lanterns over there, so it might be a good idea to really compare the two later. Hey, take a look at that door. I wonder where it goes.
Shall we open it up and see? Wait, please don't open that. It's the emergency escape hatch. Leads directly outside. You'll fall to your death.
Whew, that was a close one, huh, Maya?
I'll say.
This is where the runner rope and the timekeeper is displayed. This is in police custody now. Huh? What's this? It's a key?
Let's ask the maid about it.
Good idea. She might be able to tell us something. Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Oh, of course. What would you like to know?
Do you know anything about this key?
It's the key that starts up the timekeeper.
A startup key.
That's right. Oh. The first startup of love ceremony was so beautiful. The bride and groom each had a symbol of their love, and when they put them together, oh, how romantic it was.
Okay, key of love. First startup of love ceremony. What exactly did that entail?
Oh, the ceremony in which the couple activated the timekeeper together for the first time. I suppose it was kind of like a cake cutting ceremony.
And what are these symbols of their love you mentioned?
Well, that's kind of an industry secret, so I can't really say. I'm sorry, I better be getting back to my work.
Looks like there's an order from above not to talk about it. This is the unbroken peggable lantern. And this is the one that Emma restored. I wouldn't say they look exactly the same. More that they're made up of the exact same parts.
Wait a minute.
What is it, Maya?
I think there's something off about this peggable.
Just about everything about it looks off to me.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but some detail isn't quite right. Show me the restored lantern again.
Oh my god, can we make it any more obvious? Hey, I know, it's this, right?
What? Where?
The thing about the restored lantern that's off is the... Look, it's the wheel handle. It's a different color altogether. Oh. I see. Should be on the other... Yeah, I was saying that the whole time. Emma got the inside and outside wheel handle switch around.
Oh wow, you're right. And there's blood here on this handle, as if somebody gripped it with a bloody hand.
Right. Which means that the blood got on the handle from inside the lantern, which means he was the one who grabbed it. Gloom's array, I mean.
You think the blood got there when the killer was putting the body in the lantern?
It's really hard to say at this point. Okay. Well, I think we checked out everything relevant to the case. What are you two doing here? Wait, what are you doing here? Oh.
What are you two doing here?
Soren, didn't you resting in bed? You're injured.
How do you know about that? Never mind.
My notebook. Have you seen my notebook? I can't find it anywhere. My notebook. I need my notebook. What's the matter with him? My notebook. I have to have... Master Soren! Master Soren, I told you to stay in bed! My notebook! Here you go. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Don't find the bloody page. Yes, this is it. Soren gets emotionally unstable without that notebook of his. Oh, looks like he's calmed down now. Soren, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I cannot allow you to do that. What if his wound would open up again? He needs to rest. I guess you're right. Now, if you'll excuse us. Mr. Soren, let's retire. Alright.
There they go.
Pierce is right. I guess he really isn't in any condition to be questioned. Well, let's go back to the agency and sort through what we've learned. We're back. Anybody here?
Oh, hi, boss.
Athena? I thought you were with Trucy.
I guess you could say that I'm taking a short break. But enough about me. What about the investigation? Did you find out anything?
Well, turns out that the third person Ellen says she saw at the crime scene might have been Soren Sprocket.
What? Really? I always thought he seemed suspicious.
Thing is, by the time Soren got to the Vista deck, the murder had already occurred, apparently.
No way! I don't buy that, not for a second. It's a cover-up! A cover-up, I tell you!
That's certainly a possibility. It's a lawyer, it's certainly a possibility I have to pursue, but...
But what? It's your job, right? So pursue the heck out of it. Just do it!
Yeah, but is that really what's best for Ellen?
Soren could be found guilty if the truth comes out tomorrow. But if we don't pursue this possibility, Ellen could be found guilty instead. Oh man, either way, it sure doesn't spell out happily ever after for the two of them. So what are you gonna do, Mr. Wright?
I can't let an innocent person get convicted, so I guess all I can really do is pursue the truth. Even if it ends up devastating Ellen.
What a tough call to make. Still, there's always a chance, right? Maybe something will come up during the trial that will save their marriage.
I hope so. I really do. Well, Maya, let's go.
Break the news to Ellen, you mean?
Yep.
Mr. Wright, please take me with you. I bet I can help you counsel Ellen through this piece of bad news.
Athena, I appreciate the offer, but don't you have somewhere else to be?
Do I? Athena! What are you doing here? I've been looking all over for you. Come on now, get back to practicing. No, wait. My body can't take it anymore. Boss, you gotta help me.
A lawyer always keeps their promises, Athena.
Boss! If you bail on me one more time, Athena, I'm gonna use a real blade on you. Ah!
Sorry, Athena, but somebody's gotta do it. Better you than me, though. Hang in there, kiddo. Come on, Maya, we better get going. I don't even want to leave, I just want to listen to this. Hello, Ellen.
How'd your investigation go, Mr. Wright?
Before I answer that, I need to ask you something. Was Soren with you, Mr. Gloomsbury attacked you in the reception hall?
I'm sorry I kept it from you. I was afraid that he'd come under suspicion if I told you. So I kept quiet about it. I'm really sorry.
I see. I thought it was probably something like that. Listen, Ellen, I'm afraid I had to make a very difficult decision based on what I found out.
What kind of decision?
This is very hard for me to say, but the mysterious person you saw at the scene of the crime was most likely Soren.
What?
In other words, in court tomorrow, I'm afraid I'll have to propose the possibility that Soren is the true culprit.
No! Soren is innocent! No!
But don't you see? If I don't try to pursue that line of thought, you'll be found guilty.
No! No! No!
Please, Ellen, calm down.
Ah!
Sorry, I just can't be found guilty. I'd much rather be found guilty instead.
Ellen, you can't let yourself think like that.
But, no!
Marriage is for life, right? Do you really think you can run away from the truth and still be truly happy with him?
Ah, you're not married, so how can you possibly understand? Sometimes you just gotta do whatever it takes to make things work.
But, Nick, you talk to her.
Hey, don't just dump this all on me.
It's alright, I'm innocent, so Ernest too. So please. Prove Ernest is a court.
I'll certainly do everything in my power. I just hope she doesn't lose control like this in court tomorrow. Okay, we're making it so obvious that it's him that now I'm thinking it's the butler again. This game reversed it on me. I don't know what to think anymore. Who's the killer? Who's the culprit? Who's the victim? I'm the victim. It was me all along. But I'm going to wrap up today's episode here for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, and even a favorite. And I'll see you all in the next video as we, I think it's a 2-part trial for this next part. So, tomorrow won't be the finale, but, or not tomorrow, but you know what I mean. The next video won't be the finale. We'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, I said that already. What is wrong with me? Anyways, see you all in the next video. Peace out!